everybody. So pardon the noise in the background, either from the mile because there's a live band playing, or the neighbors right here because they're having a swim party. But let's get into this tarot reading. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for us today? So right off the bat, right now we're being called to kind of be emotional. Some of us find ourselves in this emotional state, and this is more geared towards the feminine aspects of our being. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm seeing two individuals. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Cups. So right off the bat, one of you could actually be knowing each other, and you could be suffering a friendship, so you kind of feel like you're the lone wolf right now, like things are just not working out. But this talks about inner joy and inner celebration as well, but there is just something that kind of has put you off. So maybe a friendship has ended and you don't know where to turn, or you just feel like a part of you is emotionally and financially, like you're trying to be financially independent, and you're emotional about things, like you're making emotional financial decisions, and yeah, that's fine for the most part, but where is that going to get you if you just constantly be emotional about things? Like, do you understand? Sometimes there's just a lot of risk taking, so I do want to tell you, I see risk taking. I'm gonna put these back because they just went everywhere. So strength, you'll find the strength because you're going through a heart awakening, a heart ascension. So there's spiritual fulfillment in this, so you're opening your heart chakra, and so just be aware that new friendships, new love, new opportunities, they're coming because you're being called to find the strength in your heart. You're finding to open yourself up, and that's scary, that to talk about your emotions and to do these things and to set out and be financially like secure. Like, it's scary as hell, and this is saying don't let your financial fears or your life fears get in the way, because you just allow yourself to be ruled by fear and conflict. So there's a bit of inner conflict right now, I see in that, but you're like trying to move past that. You're trying to deal with this. So if someone has like caused you malice or harm, like you're in the receiving end. So with this justice, I really do see that there is just something that it cannot be avoided. It has to happen because this is something that was meant to teach you an eye-opening lesson. So now, since the justice in this, there is something that you wanted them in your soul tribe. They wanted you in theirs, but something just happened. So this is like speaking of legacy, and this is saying you have a legacy elsewhere. You have a legacy coming through. So the King of Pentacles is saying that for some of you that are going through a heartbreak, not with a friend, but actually with a partner, this person was very unstable, or for so long made you feel like you were the only one in this relationship because they were just too stuck, too unemotionally available for you. So they like shut you out, and they just did everything, but I can see like extreme jealousy, or they watch because, you know, they can do what they want, but God forbid you do the same thing, and it's a problem. So this King of Cups that I'm seeing is someone who is emotionally like unavailable, but emotionally like inadequate, if that makes any sense. Like, they don't know how to express their emotions. So they're being called to develop emotional balance, and you cutting them out and walking away is actually going to help you. And I really do see this. It's going to help you find strength. It's going to help you find balance. It's going to help you mature and to grow and to accept that life has a way of working out for the better. life has a way of telling us what we need and showing us what we need, and sometimes people they don't meet our criteria, or they think that you're the world, or the one that got away. But believe me when I say this, like, life has so much to offer, because something new is coming in with the Eight of Wands, and I see that. I really truly feel like there's something that is coming for you that blows everything out of the water. So what is this thing? What is coming? So we have the Ace of Wands. So there's a bit of a setback, of a delay or blockage in this. So I'm kind of feeling like this is a necessary blockage for this individual or this thing to come in, this opportunity. Because I'm hearing a bundle of joy, and I'm not hearing like it's a bundle of joy like in a kid's way. Unless you want kids, then that's your confirmation. But there's a rebirth. So a rebirth is kind of delayed right now. A transformation is a bit delayed. Why is this a bit delayed? Why is this transformation a bit delayed? I feel like right now you're in a position where there's just something that it has to play out. You have to watch and let it play out. You can't just stride off. But just know that there is victory for you. I do feel that. I'm like being like bitten by bugs. What caused this potential breakup? If there is a breakup for someone, what caused this breakup? I feel like there was a stagnancy. Like, I feel like with the Nine of Wands, I kind of feel like there was something that got in the way of that. Something that you wanted, or this person wanted, but they didn't want to pursue it. So the Star and this, so I feel like maybe your dream job came, or their dream job came, or their dream opportunity, because I'm hearing dream girl, like, for this person came about. So I feel like they were just basically biding their time until like their ideal partner came along, and then they got it. But I'm hearing that like you had a contract, and it just basically, they were working away. Like, I'm hearing a rising star. And so if that didn't happen to you in this breakup, then your dream job came calling, and you had to make the executive decision that this person was, no longer serving your life. So you cut your losses. You basically made a strategic point. What is more important, a relationship or your job? And some people would like feel like that. Some people, honestly, what cards needed to come out in this? So don't stress yourself out. Don't throw yourself into work. Like, I get that you have healing, but just know your burdens will be lifted. Like, I hear that you've been struggling for so long that, and this is like a gear shift change. I feel like your burdens will be lifted. Your problems will be gone. Your issues with something, and this is the example, like if you were to have moved in with this person, if this person moved in with you and you broke up, or you had a roommate that was just constantly saying, I'll pay you rent, I'll give you this, and it never did. And it just was like, okay, now I'm paying your rent so we both don't get evicted or fuck up my credit score. I really do feel like when you cut this, you did it for financial reasons. And basically everything just, it made sense. It felt right. Any last messages in this? So collaborative, like group projects, new work, new adventures. I really see like this job that you're taking or you're getting into, this project you're getting into is actually going to take off, because this is something that you've waited for. Now, this would normally say it's like steady in progress. This is going to actually be a little bit more fast-paced. This is like, once it starts, it's just going to snowball from there. Now the Page of Wands is, there's a bit of like a slowness, trying to like test your feet, your sea legs, to get you started in this project. So I really say it's like, take your time making decisions, fill it out, think it out, but don't overthink and don't overfill. because you need to do, it's just like the right amount of time. Time will present itself. Excuse me. With the Sun card, it's actually going to bring you joy. It's actually going to make you enjoy your work. It's going to help you feel again. You know what I mean? Like, you could actually meet new people, new newness, but there is kind of like a pitfall because the devil popped up. So this is saying don't just throw yourself in work and make it an addiction, to basically remove yourself from situations. If you've gone through some heartache or you're going through it, this is saying there is a bit of an addiction or obsessive energy around you. So just like be very like careful of like opportunities that people may throw at you, like romantically. Why am I getting a romantic offer that's addictive? So it's like you decide, you choose, do you want to pursue this or do you want to get into it? But I really feel like there is a toxic relationship that could be offered in a workplace situation that kind of just gets involved. I kind of feel like there may be a coworker of yours if you switch a job or whatever, and you're like, you want to blur lines from business to pleasure. So this is saying this is entirely on you. Like, this is something you can pursue, or this is something you can change, because whatever you choose, you know, you're the architect, you're the master, you're the builder. So basically use your infinite wisdom wisely. So shifting gears, then we have so we have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. I kind of feel like this person in particular is kind of juggling between it's not coming to mind. It was there and then it's gone. What is this Queen of Wands juggling? What is this overly committed or juggling? Who is doing this? Oh, okay. Where? So some of this is like overly, you know, stressed out, anxiety keeping you up at night, you're not sleeping well, your routine is just not working, you're surrounding your environment, it's environmental. Like, that's all I can say is environmentally, like, you're just like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I'm not. This is like, take a relaxing day, or, you know, a couple days, and relax and just not stress out, because you're forgetting what you already have. You're like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Like, it's kind of like keeping up with the Joneses. So it like freaks you out, and it's actually worsening this. It's actually causing you to go through this despair. It's causing you to have this anxiety. I'm hearing that people make you, you know, anxiety ridden. I'm hearing that there is something wrong, like overthinking, that like your nightmares are just coming true. Like, everything that you could possibly just imagine, your head is just constantly creating it, and you are so critical. Like, I really feel like you honestly feel like nothing is ever good enough. You never feel like you're good enough. Like, you're not. And this is like, you need to take a time out, take a bath, and just relax, or, you know, go to the lake, the river, and just have fun, because you're missing out on so much life. Like, when you're stuck in this one track mind, and you're listening to the same repeated song over and over that you know is going to make you cry and get you emotional, like, this is all you'll know. Like, you're putting yourself in these moods, you're giving yourself anxiety, because I'm hearing that, like, you doing this is like you're feeding your anxiety. Like, literally, that's all you're doing, and you're destitute. You're just like, you're looking for the easiest way out of things, or you're like cutting, you know, ties with people, and you're like, oh, they're always out to get me, and I'm always gonna burn a bridge before you get me, and all this, and stop. Because you're risk-taking, you're impulsive, and that's all you're thinking is this negative. You're doing things and you're pushing people farther away from you because you're like, I'm hurt, I'm doing this, and yet you're toxic. Like, you are toxic because you're constantly just fighting yourself. You're constantly fighting with others because you feel like this is how you get attention, or that the attention you want is a negative attention because it's attention nonetheless to you. Like, all attention is either good or bad as long as it's been paid to you. Like, you don't care. And this is what makes your world go round. It literally drives you. This is what gets you out of bed, and yet you're like, I'm so lonely, like no one understands me. Well, no one wants to understand you because you're toxic. Like, no one wants to be around you. Maybe this is why people don't invite you to family gatherings, or people don't take you out in your friend group, because you're constantly just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go, and then last minute you just cancel, or you show up and you expect everything to be paid for. Like, no, this is saying, you know what, like, it's time to change. It's time to have a behavior change, because I'm hearing that you're gonna get stuck left in the past and it's gonna kill you. Like, literally, you are your worst enemy. Like, you will kill yourself. Like, I'm not saying suicide, but like, everything that you are doing now is you're planting like these seeds, these that are growing in the dark, and they're growing dark seeds is what I'm hearing. You have issues. Like, you have issues that stem from your behavior. I feel like you have abandonment issues, or you feel like the world has just abandoned you, left you away. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is saying that you have an ego about you that, I'm sorry, my dear, your ego is just your worst fucking nightmare. That you just constantly feed your ego all this shit, the ego boost, and you're like, oh, I'm the shit. And then you feel a different way. Like, it's almost like a bully, and your intuition is like ready to slap you in the face and like bury your face in dirt to teach you a lesson so it can come out and finally heal you. Because I'm seeing that some of you, this anxiety, like, you're self-projecting onto others, and this like is telling you to stop. Like, emotionally stop, because you're just in black and you need to be in white. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, you're not having a counterbalance. So some of this is like emotionally, it stems because of your trauma with your family, is what I'm saying, that it's not good. So instead of allowing your family to do this to you, or allowing you to do this to other people, like, you're no better. So if you start doing things to people, just know that you're gonna lose every time. And this is actually, I'm feeling a reversal card. Like, your abundance is being stripped from you because this is all you do. So I just want you to know that whatever you're doing, like, it will be paid back to you. Like, your anxiety is just all over the place. And I want to tell you, on the plus side, once you work on yourself, you open yourself up, you realize, and you start healing, your family is coming back. Like, some of you could have a family that you want to have with a person, and you pushed them away and you burnt bridges. This person actually wants to come back into your life to help you heal. They want to come back and show you that they are trustworthy, that it's okay, that you don't have to suffer alone. But that's only if you choose to heal now, instead of letting your ego and everything run amok. That's literally, I'm hearing in that. So I am going to switch a deck, get any last messages. Starseed Oracle, what messages do you have, if any? Do you have any messages for this reading? Universe, do you have any messages for this reading? So that's a no to this. Spirit, Do you have any messages from this message deck, this prayer deck? Do you have any messages for this reading? Do you have any messages for this reading? Innocence. Dear Spirit, thank you for helping me see all your qualities with pure love, light, and are reflected within me and all others. Embrace my spirit-given innocence so that may be at peace. Now I'm changing words around because this is more of the angels and God, and I just kept thinking, some of you may not believe in this, so I'm going to switch it up. So it says, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. I ask, to help let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing toxic anger, fear towards others. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Are there any final messages? Are there any final messages for anyone that this may resonate with? So it says romance angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and I for love, for giving us and giving us the motivation to make healthy life changes and arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually dwell into our relationship, truly intimate. So thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that if I got a little too stern with someone, but this is what Spirit wanted me to do, so thank you so much. I'm gonna light some sage and basically, oh my gosh, stupid fly. I'm just like having bugs just land on me. Maybe like, well, Michelle, you're out by a tree. Like, what do you expect? So thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonates with you, or you can take away any type of message in this deck. I hope you guys are having a good, end of your week, because it is Sunday. And I do want to say, let me sage you. Let me sage your energy and allow, love and blessings and healing to come into your life so that you may be firm in your belief, firm in your boundaries, firm in your healing, but firm in yourself so that if you know something is wrong intuitively or gut feeling, then you will know. So thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, messages. Thank you for bringing the person for this video that resonates in any type of this video or channel. Thank you. So thank you to the viewers. This is for you. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely afternoon, and the rest of your lovely week. So thank you so much for watching. Love you.